So today we are going to start a new question in the deep dive session, and we'll see the program. Okay. So this question is 11110, and question is saying the earlier moment when everyone become friends. Okay. So let's read the question. So there are n people. There are how many people? N people we have in the social group and level with 0 to n minus 1. Okay. We have n people in the social group and you are given an array logs. Okay, where logs of I is timestamp given and xi and y given, right? So what we have to do, these friends are what? Symmetric, right? That we will understand the timestamp y timestamp given. So the friendship is symmetry, and that means if a friend A is friend with B, then B is a friend of A, and friend A is acquainted with a friend B. If a friend A is with B, or A is a friend of acquainted with B, right? So let's if we write here means saying A is with what? B. Now it is saying B is with what? A, right? This is called symmetry rule, right? This is what? Symmetry. If A is with B, means B is with A. Its meaning is equal, right? Also, A is acquainted with what? B. If A is friend with B, correct? Or we can say A is a friend of someone acquainted with B, right? A is a friend of his or either some other person, right? That he acquainted with B, correct? Now what we have to do, return the earliest time for which every person become acquainted, right, with every other person. So if there is no such earliest time, return -1, correct? If there is no such earliest time. So I think you have understood, right? These features are given. So only we have to understand if this is a symmetry, friendship is symmetry, means A is friend of B and B is friend of A. But if but there is also condition, a person A is acquainted with a person B, and if a person is a friend of B, or if he is a friend of someone who is acquainted with B, correct? Either this can be possible. So in this we have to return the earliest time, and we have to see the every person become acquainted with every other person. So what is the earliest time? If not, then we have to return -1. So let's see example 1, and we will see that we have given logs, right? This is the timestamp we have given. Then we have given friend 1, friend 2, that we have given x1 x1 and y1. Similarly, this is the timestamp given. This is the friend we have, right? Similarly, we have the friend other, and these are timestamp given. Like that we have given. So at the here our output, this is given that we have a earliest time we have, right? How? Let's suppose it is saying that 0 and 1 became friend. Okay, after this timestamp what happened? 0 and 1 became friend. So we have the following friend in this group. Now the friend group is what? 0 and 1, right? Now 2 is in other group, right? See what we have. uh, this is 0 and 1, right? Now find 0 and 1 is any other place. So 1 is here, 1 is here, and 2 is also here. Okay, no, we have not to go to 2. We'll go to 1, 2, 1 is with 2, and that's all. So okay, so two thing is there, right? So first we will go to what? 1 here. First step is this one, right? And second step should be here, going to 2. 1 2, right? And then it is going to no other places we have other than this one, right? So first 2 will come here, right, in this group. Now it is saying that 3 and 4 became friend after this, right, here. So what we have to do, so in this friend group what we have, 2 friend we have, and rest of are alone here, right? 2 3 4 5, like that. Now what we will do, we will make them in this 3 4, like 3 4 become. So now the group is what, 0 1 we have, 2 will remain same. Now it will become 3 4, and this is with him. Similarly we have 2 3. Now we will make 2 3 in this group only that we have created just now, right? So that's why it become 2 3 4, and 0 1 is another group and 5 is another group. Similarly we have fourth element at the timestamp, this one, and that's why we can say after 1 5 became friend, and we have the following friend groups, that is 0 1 5, and this is the timestamp we have given. So 2 and 4 already became friends, nothing happened, and that's so on. Okay, I'll go back here. I will suggest that I will repeat again this problem. Okay, let's erase everything, and this is main. Read this question again. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's go. So this is the question we have given 1101 today, and we are going to do the deep dive session into these questions. So the question is saying the earliest moment when everyone become friends, right? So let's read the question. The question is saying there are n people, and in a social group we are level with 0 to n minus 1, and you are given an array logs, and that logs contain what timestamp and x and y, that indicates friends with at a time timestamp, right? So x and y became friend at this given timestamp. Okay, now it is saying friendship is symmetry. That means if a friend A is friend B, means A is a friend of B, and then B is a friend of A, so B is also a friend of A. So also a person A is acquainted with a person B. Other this can be A is acquainted with what person B. So this can be a direct friend, and this can be acquainted friend B. And if A is a friend with B, right? A is a friend of, this can be A is a friend of B, or it is saying A is a friend of B, or A is a friend of someone else, someone acquainted with B. If the A is acquainted with, let's see, there is some X, and he is acquainted with what, B. So these can also be a friend, right? So these are called symmetry, right? Now what we have to do, these things happen. Now it is saying return the earliest time. What we have to return, the earliest time for which every person became acquainted with every other person. Good, means you have make the social group. Now if there is no such, right, then we have to, earliest time we don't have, then we will return -1. I think you have understood the question. Means we have to return the earliest time for every person have become acquainted with every other person or not. If they have become, then we have to return the time, otherwise we return -1. Okay. Now what we should do, we have example 1 in which logs is given, and logs is given is how we have given timestamp, then we have given x and y, these are friend list, right? So let's see, these are friend. Okay, so first what happened, let me give me 1 minute, I'll clean this, and let's go. So what we will do here, we have given what, oh sorry, yeah, you can come here, and then I'll take the pen. Yeah, we were here. So what we have given? We have given timestamp we have given, then we have given friends given, right? And so on we have given in the 2D array, right? This is 2D array. So let's suppose the first friend is came, right? The first friend is what? 0 and 1, correct? And now we can make all other friend in other group, right? So 0 and friend, 0 and 1 become friend. So what we have, we can say that when 0 and 1 came, so we will make one group. So first 0 became with 1, and I have made a group, right? And all other value, like we have 2, we have, now we have 3, we have 4, we have, yeah, and then 5 we have. So these are given, so you can get it from here. Like see, 3 4 is there, 2 3 is there, 1 5 is there. So max value what we have, 5 we have in whole the list. So n is what given, n is given 6. So we can say we have started from what, we have actually started from 0, right? So initially you can take like this also. You can take 0 1 0 1 like this. We have total n people we have, right? So initially what happened when he came, 0 and 1. So we have made what, 0 and 1. So first group we have made. So we can leave it 2 3 4, and now we can say 5 like this. Next time what happened, who is coming, 3 4 is coming, right? So now this group will become how it become, like 0 1 is already there. Now we have came with 3 4, right? So it will 2 will remain same. Now what will come, it will come like 2 3 2 3 will come here. Next time it is coming, this will remain same, 4 and 5 will remain same. Now what is coming, now coming 2 3. So 2 3 is coming here, right? So 2 3 is here, right? Previously it came 3 4, sorry. So we have to make 3 and 4 alone, and this should be alone. So what will happen, next time 2 and 3 is coming, so we have to merge these two, right? So what we will do, we will take this remaining same 0 1, these two will remain here, right? And then sorry, we are merging this one, right? Oh, I have taken 2 times. So we can say first we will make 0 1, then we will make 2 only, then we will make these 3 4 here, right? So now it will become what, 2 will not remain here, we will make 2 3 in one place. We will remove from here 2 3 and 4. I think I have messed up with this one. Okay, right. So if I'll tell again, let's see. So first what is coming, initially this is what, 0, all personas like this one, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Total how many people are there, 6 people, right? Here you can see 6 people. So if we'll see that here it came what, 0 and 1. So we will merge these two into one, and we'll say that 0 and 1, this is one group, one friend group is become. Remaining will remain same, right? Next time remaining will be same, like 2, then we have 3, then we have 4, then we have 5, right? Like this. So that's why if you'll see the explanation, it is saying that when 0 and 1 became friends, right? So what we have? We have group 0 1 we have, now 2 we have, and 3 4 5 we have here, right? So next time what happen, when 3 4 is coming, right? When 3 and 4, these two is coming, so we will merge them and make a new group. So 0 and 1 is already a group, 2 is a separate group, right? Now 3 4 we have merged, these 3 4 we have merged into what, here 3 4. Now 5 will remain same, right? Next time what will happen, next time 2 and 3 will come, right? Next time what will happen, 2 and 3 will come. See here, first 3 4 came, right? That we have merged. Now 2 3 is coming. So this group is already there, right? 3 4 is already in this group, so we will add one more there, right? Like that we will do. So 2 3 become friends, so we will merge 2 3 4 into one group, 2 3 4 into one group, and then we will leave it. Okay, next time what will happen, 1 5 will come, and so we will add into this group only 0 1 5, and another group is 2 3 4. Now if we'll talk about 2 and 4, right? So 2 and 4 already became friend, right? So nothing, so this will nothing happen. Now if you see 0 and 3 already have become friends, so we all became friends here, right? 0 and 3 we have already become, and so that we can say we have already become friend, right? When it is coming there, right? 0 and 3, 0 and 3 we have already become friends, right? And so on. So it we can say that this will be our value, and that we will return at that time. Got it? I will recap again. So initially I told, initially give me 1 minute, I will change the color. Yeah. So initially I was saying we have 0 1 2 3 4 and what 5 total. How many people? 6 people have, right? So these 6 people will make the group once it will come into these logs. So first what happened, 0 1 is came, so we have make 0 1 in one group, and rest of them became the will become independent, right? So that's why we were talking about this one, right? So 0 1 will came, then we have made what 0 1 group, right? Next time what happened, 3 4 will come, right? 3 4 will come. So what we will do, we will make the next group, that is 3 4. Next time what we will 2 3 will become friend, right? 2 3. So what we will do, we have already 3 4 the group in which we will 3 is already there, so we 3 will become also the friend of 2 3, right? So 2 3 and 4 is there. Now what will happen, 1 5 is there, 1 5 became friends, right? 1 and 5. Now what we will do, 1 is already a friend of 0, so we will put 5 into that group, right? So another group is what, now 0 1, so now we have added if the 5 there. So these two group now 0 1 5 and 3 4, right? This one now, right? So like that we are at what, here, this position. Next time what happened, 2 4 will come, right? Here 2 4 will come. So if you will see that 2 is already a friend here, right? In the another group, this one we have already friend here. Now we do nothing here because we have already friend, we will not do anything here. Now 0 3 will see, in the 0 3 will see that, oh, after 0 3 become friend, right? After we 0 3 we have become friend, you will see this is 0 in this group, 0 in this group, and what, this is in another group, right? So when we will merge them, now it will become like this one. We have what, 0 we have, 1 we have, sorry, 0 we have, 1 we have, and 5 we have in a one group, and another group we have made what, 2 3 and 4. So when 0 and 3 will become friend, right? So like this it will connect, sorry, here. So now it will merge, and we will make a new group that will come 0 1 2 3 4 5, like that we can say this is a new group. Either you can represent anything, right? So now we can say we all are one friend, right? And this timestamp is given here, so we have to return this one, 2019 0 130 here, right? 301. So this is our output. I think you have understood this question now. So let's go to the code section and we'll develop there, right? So before going to there, we will do, you understood, right? We are making a group. So what we can say, we will make a group, right, each time, and we'll say that this program is becoming to what we can say, a union, right? Find union. This is how we'll solve that. This is the approach we can say. Find union is the approach in which we will develop this uh, program, right? So give me here. So if I'll talk about this approach, right? So what we have, find union, we have approach in which we will use disjoint sets, right? So the problem actually deals with what relationship or membership, right, of entity. Each time two friends comes, and if there is existing group, he will get into merge, or if not, then we have to make a new group, right? And for those who are not familiar, right, with the data structure, that is called union find, and this problem might ring a bell. So in fact, it is a perfect example of uh, we can say union find data structure, right? And we also say that union find is a disjoint sets. That's why I've given here union find. Okay. So if anyone doesn't know, you can do little Google, and if you not aware, let's understand. Okay. Actually, why we are using union find, right? So union find is a set data structure. Okay. So is a it will create a disjoint sets, right? So union find, and that is also known as what, disjoint sets, right? So this is a type of data structure that keep track of connectivity, right? Connectivity among interacted individually, right? So if interconnected individual things will come, right, and that we want efficiently, then we will surely will go with what, disjoint sets. And with union find, anyone can quickly determine which group a specific individual belongs to, and if we add something that, so we can also say that one can quickly merge two individual together among them, right? Either in the group, or if they want to merge, or you want to create, right? So if you'll tell me to suggest, right, so I'll say that like it's suggested by its name, right? Typically union find data structure, people says uh, it will provide two interfaces, right? First, it gives you the find method, right? Find method, so there a can be a value, right? Right, in the previous if you'll see my study question that we have developed, right, in which we have then did what, find x, find x, and we are finding its parent, right? So actually find method, it will return the group that individual a belongs, right? So if someone is passing a, right, this is a person. So if you'll say there is a function find person, if you'll pass, so it will return what, it will return its group. Okay. So that's why we will create what, find function, and this function will return its group. So that is my purpose to do that. Now if anyone want to create one more sorry, so if someone has developed, let's suppose union, right? So why we are doing that, to make a friend, right? So let's see, we have person A and person B. Okay, two things we have. So this function merges and the true group of the individual, and that belongs to A or B. If obviously we know that if A will pass in the find, he will give a group G1, let's suppose, and if we pass G2 in the find, it will give some group. Let's suppose this is belongs to different group, right? So two groups, that individual A and B belongs, right, we can say. So if the group are not of the same group, right, then means what, if both are in the same group, right, let's suppose it is not returning like G1 and G2, it is returning like what, G1 and G1. So this, they are already in the same group, right? So sorry, they are already in the same group. So what we will do, we will do no merge, right? We will not do no merge. But if they are different group like this, right, so we will merge, and we'll merge G1 and G2, and we'll make G3, let's suppose. This will be our new group in which we will have all the friends, right, that we have seen just now, right, we in the example. So to make the union function more useful, anyone can return a boolean value in this function, right? right? And it indicates that either we will merge this one or not, right? Merge will happen or not with the union. So it will return true or false and will say it is merged or not, right? So we can make that. So if we are talking about what A and B, for example, union A and B would return true when A and B are merged together. Like we are getting and we have merged it and it will return, yeah, we have merged or not, right? And if not, then we will return false here. In this case we will return false, in this case we can return true, right? So because two groups are different, individual, for individual, right? So that's all. And what new we think we can do now? Imagine that we have already have the above union data structure, right, available. So we can go over the problem again and try to come up with a solution that is using the data structure, right? So if you talk about the algorithm, what we can do, we can implement this by a few lines of code, and that is not much difficult, which is less difficult of union find that we will see. Let's see into uh, the dashboard, okay, of browser section. Let's go to the code section and we'll do some hands-on. And number of peoples we have given, right? Logs we have given and number of people given, right? So what we will do here first, in order to ensure that we find the earliest moment, and uh, first of all we need to sort the events in the chronological order, right? So if we'll talk about what should do, we have logs, right? So these logs we have, so we can do sorting, right? So we'll sort through arrays. We can do through arrays. Let's try arrays dot will do sort, yeah. And here we will pass our logs, right? And we can make comparator, we can implement comparator, right? So we'll say comparator, and in the comparator what we will pass, we will pass integer, right? And this is our array, right? And that's why we should pass array, right? And this is the new comparator, right? So we have to implement this comparator like this. So we'll pass here and we'll say that so we have to close this one also because we will forget maybe. Now new comparator we have to implement here, like how we will override. So we usually override, right? So you can write or you can leave it, but I'll go to write override, and we'll say that what we will override here, we will override the compare method. So compare will return always integers. We'll say that public int, and their comparator method we have, right, compare. So this compare method will pass, we have to pass two things, that is uh, two logs of the friend group, you can say, like we'll say logs, right? We'll say logs 1 and log 2, right? So this is log 1, and similarly we'll take log 2 or log 2. So we two logs we have, log 1 and log 2, we will pass, and then we'll compare if we can find from this logs 1, right? And we'll find the what, a person, right, at a time. So how we'll do that, we'll let's see, this is integer, right, new, and we'll see this is, we'll get from integer, right? So we can pass log at what, 0. If you pass log at 0, right, it means it will give you a integer, right? So if let's do integer, sorry, integer, right? And this integer is what, let's suppose there is a group, right, and that have a person, right? Timestamp we have a given timestamp we have in given two logs, right? In two logs we have timestamp, right? So we will do what, we will compare that which timestamp is earlier, that we have to take, right? So I'll say timestamp, you can see the what we can say, the spelling. If there is a spelling mistake, you can change it. So the timestamp 2 I'll take like this only 2, and this is our what, 0 and 2, log 2, right? So 2 logs is now we have. Now what we should do, we should return which one is less shorter, right? A smaller timestamp. We will return. How we'll do that? Timestamp 1 and timestamp 1 we will check. We have the method compare. Internally it will compare, and we have to pass 2 here, 2. So which one is less, and that will be get sorted, and that's all. We can say that in each group. Now this part is done, right? This part is done. We have sorted this one. So first what we do here, we have did for understanding, I'll say that what we first of all we have did what sort the, we have did sorting, right? Sorting of you can say events, right, in chronological order, right? Now we have did this one. So logs we have given, right, and n we have given. So initially we treat each individual as a separate group, right? We were doing. So how we will do that? So we should what, we should treat individually, right? We should treat individually. How? Sorry, individual. You will see the individual, DUAL, individual. Okay, I think spelling mistake is not there. So individual as a separate, value, you can say separate group, you can say separate group. Okay, we should treat individual as a separate group, and for that what we have to do, we have to make how many group we have. So we'll take integer, and we'll say that group count, total group count, how many should be. So let's see, this is our group count, this is our group count, and I'll pass what, n. Okay, so total number we have given n, so there should be n groups, and that's okay. Now if we have to make the group, right? How we'll do that? We have to create one, we have to make a class, right, that contains your find method and union method, right? So how we will do that? We will make a union find class. Let's see, this is our union find class, and you can say this is, we can say UF, my UF, we can say my union find, right? This is our class, and we'll say new, and we have already this one, so we can do like this. This is our constructor, and we will pass n, right? N is an integer. So this is done, right? So we will create a class now of the union find, right? And we can create a class of union find, and this union find will do what? We will create the function union find class, and this union find class will have what, union function and find function and merge function, right? That we will do later, that we can do later. Give me 1 minute, that we will do later. So if we can do that, right? So what we should do now, we should go with all the logs, right? In previous study question, I have already did this union, how union find class we will develop, that I have already did, right? So we'll follow the same, but let's continue. What we'll do, we'll go for all the logs, right? How we'll go that? Individually we will go int, and this is our log, right? And we get the log from what? Logs. Now we will get first what? We will get timestamp. We'll say timestamp, and we'll get from what? This log at 0. Log at 0 we have timestamp, then we have friend A, right? Let's say friend underscore A, we have what? We have log at what? 1. Log at 1 is friend A. Similarly, if I'll copy this one and will paste for the friend B, this is at 2 and this is our friend 2, right? Timestamp we have, friend we have, and both friend we have, right? Now we will merge the group along the way. So what we should do here, we'll say merge the group, group. How we'll do that? According how it will come, and accordingly we will merge here. So what we should do, we have a function, right? And we'll create this function. So what we have, this is the function I have taken, my union function, and this union class will have our find method, right? And union method. So I'll create union method that we are talking about, and we'll pass to friend, right? This friend A we will pass, and another will pass friend B, this one, correct? So now we have two things, friend A and friend B we have. After this, what we should do here, we will uh, after merging, right? So one log is gone, right? Because two friend we have already merged, right? So this group count we should reduce this one. How we'll do that? We'll do minus equal to 1. At a time 1 we have to do minus from the this one, we have to decrement it, right? You can do minus minus. Now what we will do, uh, now after this merge, right, let's suppose the moment when all individuals are connected to each other. I'll repeat again. Let me write here. The moment, the moment, the moment when all individuals are connected to each other. Let's suppose, means when all individuals are connected to each other, right? Means we have merged, right? So if the group count that we are saying, this should be what, 1. If this is 1, means we have only one group now. So we will return whatever the timestamp we will have that time, that is our time, correct? We will not proceed further to check the moment is this one, right? As we remember, right, there is more timestamp is remaining after both group has been merged, right? So we were not gone further to check that is here or there. That's why what we will do, we will not proceed uh, full path. We will not go the full path of the timestamp that this is done, that is not done, right? So we will not go that. When when we are moving to along the path, right, to merging, if group count is now 1, means we have merged and we have make in one group, and we should return that timestamp now, right? If that is not the case, right, so this is, let's suppose this is our function, and this for loop is done. Now let's suppose if someone have not have gone through this one, and he is still are more than one group is left, right? And not everyone is connected, no, everyone is not connected. So I'll repeat here, we can say, let's say what we'll say, ki there are still more than, there are more than one group, group are left, one group left. There are still more than one group left, okay? And we can say, or in another language what we'll say, that is not everyone is connected. Got it? It means it has not been merged in single group. And then we'll say that we will return -1 as per the question is saying, right? Now you know how to develop union find. If you can, you'll go and try by your own, right? Union find. If you know a study, if you have gone through previous study question that I have already uploaded, right? So I'll put into the descriptions and you'll go through. But if someone is not gone through, what I'll do here, I'll create this class like this, right? This is our union find. So this union find class will contain two things, right? As you remember, first we will take what group and another is rank, right? As I remember, we have taken what private, we'll say private int, and this is will take what rank, right? Sorry, group, we'll say group. Basically we'll first group, and yeah, we'll say rank also. You can take rank too, like this. What we have, two things we have, group we have and rank we have, correct? We have union find class, and this will take two things. Now as you remember, I have passed here a union find, correct? This is a constructor, so we have to make that constructor. So I'll take public and we'll pass this one and we'll say enter. And this is what our size, this is our what size of the union find, right? So I'll take size. Now this group we have to give the size, right? So I'll take this dot group. This group should be what equal to new int and we'll say our size, right? This is our array. Similarly, if we'll talk about the rank, right? This is our rank. Both are initialized now, correct? Group is initialized, ranks are initialized, right? So what we should do here, we will check if we'll check for all the person, right? How we'll do that? We'll make a for loop and we'll say int, there is a person, let's suppose there is a person, and person will start from what 0, and we'll go to the size, right? Person should be less than size. 0 to length we will go, and person plus plus, okay, right? We will do plus plus. Two things done, right? Or either we'll do plus plus person, like this, okay? Now what we have to do, we will go here and we'll add what onto the group, right? How we'll do that? We will add this person on group at the person location, right? Add person group at this person is what? This person should be there, right? In group this person should be there, right? That we did. Similarly, this on rank we should have what person, and this initial we have to initialize what with 0, right? Like that. Initially we will do the rank of all is 0. Now we have to do what we should do. What we should do here, we'll take a class, right? We will take a function, that is our find function, right? How we'll do that? So we will return the ID of the group that person belongs to, right? We should return the ID of the group ID of that group that person belongs, right? Belongs to. So how we will do that? We will create a function public int and we'll say this is find, and this find will pass integer, we'll say person, right? Public int find and will pass this person. So if this person in that group means this dot group have person, this person we have, and it is not equal to the person. If not equal to this person, then what we should do, we should first make this group at this person, and we'll say that this dot find this dot group of this person. Correct? If this is not equal to that person, means we have to find this person into where? Group only. If this is already in the group, we should check this dot group have the person, and we will return this person. Right? If this is in the group, then fine. If not, then find in the group. Right? At that person group. Now what we should do, we'll create one union. Find is done. Now we'll do union. So we'll say public boolean. You know why we will use this public boolean union, and we'll pass two things. Two group we have to pass, group A and group B, and we have to do merge, right? Remember? So if I'll talk about this function, if it is necessary, right? If it is necessary to merge two group, right? These the two group, and let's see that belongs to X and Y, and we'll say that belongs to X and Y. Correct? That belongs to X and Y. Then we will merge, right? If the groups are merged, if the groups are merged, then will return true. Correct? Otherwise no. That's all. So first of all, we have to find the group. How we'll do that? Let's see, this is our group and this is our group A, and how we'll get the group A? We'll do this dot what will find called find. If we'll find, we'll pass A, 2% will pass. So this will find our what group. We'll pass 2% A and B, and we have our group now. Both have its group. Now what we'll do, we'll take initial value and say boolean, and we'll say merged, and we'll say that this is initial value is false. After merge, we will update this value. Is merged, we'll say is merged, right? If this is merged, then we will return true. Otherwise, we'll say this is not merged. Right? So two people share the same group. How we'll say that? Let's see. Two people share the same group, right? How? If group A equal to group B, correct? Then what we will do, we will return is merged, means we have not merged. If the two people share the same group, means that is not going to merge. Otherwise will merge. Otherwise we will merge these two group, right? How we'll do that? So first of all, this merge should be now say if this is merged, right, means this is we have to do true, right? But merge the lower rank group into the higher group, right? Merge should be like that. So we have to merge the lower rank, group that we have to also take care, right? Merge the lower rank group into the higher rank group. And how we'll do that? We'll say if these dot rank at group A of group A, if rank of group A is higher than group B, means we will say this dot group of group B is group A. This dot group of B is what? Group A. Else, in the else, what we'll say? We'll pass and we'll say else if this is not the case, then we should pass if less than, means obviously it is less than, then we'll do opposite. What we have? We have group B assigned to group A, correct? If that is not the case, else what we will do? We will add into the group, right? So this group of A should be what? Group of B, right? As well, we will do this dot rank of what? Group underscore B. We have to increase its rank, and we'll say if these are done, then we will return this is merge. Right? So let me repeat again, summarize this one. Sorry, what we have did here, first of all we have sort this logs, and after this sorting we have treated everything, every individual as a group, separate group, and that is total n groups we have. Then we have created union find. In this union find we have taken two things, group and rank, and we have initialized everything through the constructor. Now after that we have created one find function in which we will return the ID of the group that person belongs to, and if and after this we have created a union function, and this union function will return true or false if it is merged, two group is merged, right, to a group, and if not, if they are not merged, then it will return false. So we are passing two things to two person A and B, that will see we have the group, we will get the group, and after getting the group we will check if that is group are same, then we do not need to merge. If that is not there, then we will merge, and we will do the merging based on the higher ranks, right? Always we will merge lower rank group into higher rank, that we have did here. Now coming back to here, we have did separate groups. After this we have created our object, and this object will operate onto all the logs, right? So first of all, from the logs, right, we will get a log at a time, and from the log we'll get timestamp friend A, friend B, and after this we will merge the group. We'll do friend A and friend B will do, if they will get merged, means one of the group count will removed, right, or one of the group count will get reduced, because if groups are going to make, right? So initially we have taken one group, initially we have taken individual as a group, and so that we can say it will reduce at a time. And similarly we have did if group count is equal to 1, then what we will do, we will return that timestamp that this is the last group that we have merged everything, every individual in here. If we have not merged, if we still everyone is not connected, then we will return -1. Okay, so let me run this code. I think line number 76, line number 76, this is here. Oh, I have did little wrong here. I should not pass like this. I think this should work. I think one more. This is done. If yeah, this will work. So let's submit this code. Yeah, it's working. Thank you so much, guys. Please ping me the time complexity. Okay, if you have any doubt in the time complexity, please pause this problem and send me the time complexity. Okay, so if someone is getting the issue in the time complexity, let's resume that and see time complexity. We'll talk about. So we have n number of people, right? How many people we have? N number of people we have, and m, let's see, we have logs. So if I'll talk about here, what we have, first of all, we have n is a number of what? N is a number of people. Number of people we have. And if we'll talk about m, m is what? M is number of logs. Logs, right? Two things we have. So first of all, we will sort the log. We are doing what? Sorting of the log order of the into the timestamp, right? Timestamp we are doing based on the timestamp we are doing order of timestamp we are doing sorting, right? So the time complexity that we are operating on the mouse, right? That is what? Quick sort. See here, I'm talking about this one. Here we are doing merging, and this will take our how much? O, right? And if we'll talk about this m, logs are m, right? So m logs, m log m, correct? This will, I will get the time complexity here where logs are represented as m. I'll do repeat. I should say m are logs, correct? We did here, and that we will take back here. Okay, next what we have did, then we have created union find, right? We have did what? See here, union find, and this we have did what? Union find, and union find will take what? On, correct? Because we are going for all the what? Its value, right? See here, union find. So we will pass this one, correct? So two things we have collected. So when we iterate through the sorted logs, at each iteration we are invoking what? Union find method, right? We are passing a and b function. So what we have did, we have did the we are amortizing the time complexity of the entire process, right? So that we can say, due to that we can say this is what? O, and then m, and there is some alpha, right? We'll say alpha like a, and we'll pass what? N, like that we are doing actually. Okay, So if we will do, we will summarize everything, right? uh, After this, we can say after this we are doing, right? This is for the iteration. Now if we'll summarize everything, to sum up, right? Then what will happen? It will come n plus m, the initial value we have, right? M plus n log what? M. And we have log m we have, and then we'll do what? We'll do this one that we have created. So this is about time complexity. Okay. Similarly, if you'll talk about the space complexity, what we have? So the space complexity, our union data structure will take what? O of n, correct? This is coming from union. Union will take what? This. Okay. Because we keep track of group of ID for each individual, right? And the space complexity of the sorting algorithm, it depends on the individual of each group of language. We can say either any language you're using. So we are considering Java. So for instance, if we are doing list just sort, right? So it will take O of m, but in another language like Python something, right? But we are using what? Java. So this will take what? O of what? Log. O of log will say m. This is for, let's say, list dot sort. We are doing sorting, right? That will take, that we will take the sorting we are doing, right? Logs, that we have logs, sorry, not list, logs. So if we'll do log dot sort, that will take this one. And if we'll do the sum up, right? So if we'll do the sum up, sc equal to what? Time complexity is what? If we'll do, so this is our O, and then we'll say what? We have n, we have, and then we'll do what? Log m, right? So that's all we have for now. And if you have any doubt, please ping me in the comment box. And yeah, thank you so much, guys.